I don't know. They're confusing me. They look a lot alike. It looks like there's two different flavors.
I know. It's like I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. It's funny because the bag, you look at it, and I'm trying to figure out, because only the ketchup on the bag looks like it has ridges, but then when you look closer at the bag, like the barbecue one doesn't look like it has any ridges whatsoever.
Yeah.
The dill flavored looks like kind of ridges, you can tell, and then sea salt and vinegar, again, ridges, but...
Yeah, and so some of these, I thought first I figured out the barbecue and the ketchup, because I was like, oh, it looks like one of them has like little like spicy stuff on it, and I was like, oh, well, that's going to be the barbecue, right? Mm-hmm. But then I realized they look like the same things that are on the sea. Oh no, the dill. You see, and I'm like, maybe the dill just rubbed off onto some of these other ones. I can't tell.
I know, it's like kind of hard to tell.
Smells like ketchup. That smells like ketchup. Okay, that might be barbecue.
Yeah, let's see. It smells like ketchup, but I smell dill in it. What's the dill?
Yeah, that's the dill. Now that I'm smelling the dill,
the dill like is
overpowering everything.
All the chips right over here. Well, this is the Talking Archive, and Remy and I are reviewing something today. You're probably wondering, what are we reviewing? Remy, tell us about this. This is an interesting thing. It's the Trader Joe's Patio Potato Chips. I got this about a week and a half ago at TJ's, and it's a mixed bag of sea salt and vinegar, delicious dill, homestyle ketchup, and smoking sweet flavored, barbecued flavored chips, all mixed together in one bag. Now, as we opened up the bag here, we're looking at it, and everything is just kind of mixed together. It's not exactly separated. If they had separated into, like, different slots or whatever, kind of in a Pringles type of way, cost money, but it might have produced a different result. But let's see what this tastes like. So I'm looking at this first one right over here. Let's try the dill chip, because that's the one that seems to be, we're absolutely certain what it is.
That was definitely dill.
Oh, yeah. It actually tastes better than the Kell brand dill chips I've had before, because I've had those and wasn't crazy about those. But these actually are pretty good. It has a sweet flavor to it. Not my favorite, but it has like a sweetness with a little bit of a spice, a kick that's kind of hard to describe. You have to really try in order to, really get what it is.
I need water. Can I steal it?
Sure.
I got the thing where you did not actually like chew enough of the potato chip.
Oh no. Yeah.
Oh, much better.
Thank you. No problem.
All right.
You can have the water.
Yes, thank you.
So that was the first one. Now, I can't tell which one is barbecued and which one is ketchup, because the bag is so much more easy to look at it. And the ketchup one looks a lot more red, and the barbecue looks a lot more orange. But looking at these, I can't tell which one's what, because they both have kind of a reddish orange.
And again, like, it does look like the barbecue one doesn't even have ridges. And smelling them, it all smells kind of like dill.
Yeah, let me try this one. I don't know if this is barbecue or ketchup. We'll see.
We'll see. I'm going to make sure I chew on this one.
Well, I think this is barbecue, but again, you taste the dill because the dill spices spread to it. That's interesting.
Yeah, I definitely think that was barbecue as well. And same effect. I think the dill has made every flavor dill.
This one, I don't know if this is barbecue or ketchup. Let me see. I'm going to try to find a ketchup one before we're through.
Yeah, let's find out what we got here.
Okay. This is ketchup. But again, the dill flavor is spread to it. It's not too bad, but, I would have loved to have just tasted the barbecue by itself and the ketchup by itself, especially since ketchup chips are kind of rare on the West Coast. I mean, you can get them in Canada, you can get them in England, where they're very popular, but here on the West Coast in California, it's just so difficult to find.
I see none that look like sea salt.
No. Let me see if this is sea salt. Okay. Finally found one. Sea salt and vinegar with dill. They might as well call this the Patio dill potato chips mixed with sea salt and vinegar, barbecue, and ketchup.
It's a whole bunch of you get plain dill, you get sea salt and dill, ketchup and dill, and barbecue and dill.
Yeah, that's really what they should have called it.
Yeah.
I'd bring it to a barbecue just for exoticness and flavor and thinking outside the box, going for the gusto. Would I buy it personally? Probably not, because it's got. I like it, but it's just I don't know. I mean, I'm not really crazy about dill as it is in a chip. I love dill pickles, mind you, but a potato chip is just kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm even a little bit further removed from that for you because I've never been a dill pickle person. I'm a sweet pickle person. I grew up on the midget gherkin ones that they used to have, the tiny ones.
Oh, yeah.
Those are my favorite. I could eat them straight. And so I never got into dill. So I'm like, okay, dill's all right. Mm-hmm. Like, I have them sometimes on burgers and stuff. But I would never go for a dill chip, like, straight out of the box.
Yeah, I mean, a couple days ago, it was Father's Day, and I took my dad to, my sister and I took my dad to Sherman's Deli in Palm Desert. And, of course, they have complimentary pickles there, dill pickles, kosher pickles, and they're so delicious, in a bed of cold sauerkraut. Now, usually when you hear sauerkraut, I think cooked sauerkraut, but cold sauerkraut actually tastes better, in my opinion, than cooked sauerkraut.
That sounds amazing. I would have to try that. I mean, I would naturally try it. I don't know if they're like two of my favorite things, but it sounds intriguing.
Yeah, so there's no sauerkraut chips here, folks, but you never know. Trader Joe's next year could have a sauerkraut-flavored potato chip.
And if it's in a bag with dill, it'll definitely be dill sauerkraut.
Cool.